Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. In my last video we were just trying to get through this resistance level here, at around 165 or something, but I told you that we can rather expect dropping prices and that Polygon will have difficulties to push through this cluster of resistance levels, because you had the 200-day moving average here, in yellow. You had the 50-day moving average coming down here. You had this descending trend line providing resistance and the ascending trend line providing resistance as well. So in my view, this all confirmed that it will be extremely difficult for Polygon MATIC to push through here. And this has now played out, it hasn't managed to do it. A resistance level is of course resistance until it's broken. So of course, you can never say it won't be broken, but you can talk about probabilities and adding together the Elliott Wave account and scenarios here that we talked about in previous videos, the price structure, and the death cross which has formed here. The 50-day moving average coming down below the 200-day moving average, which is generally seen as a bearish sign, a longer term bearish sign. It took Polygon a while to play that out. Other cryptos have seen that already last year. Polygon only now, and that in my view is not a bullish sign, that is a bearish sign. And in my view this confirms what I've been saying here since we made that lower high here at 242, that we are going to come down lower and that we are going to come into this target area here, which is between 32 and 60 cents. Yes, I know it sounds crazy again, such a sell-off, but it all makes sense if you consider that Polygon is just very late in the correction. I mean, other cryptos, as I said before, they had their high in September, October, November, whereas Polygon made its high in December. Okay, this wave B here, if it's a wave B. We don't really know until it really has played out, but my primary scenario here would be saying that what we had here, the earlier all-time high back in May 21, that this was the first major wave to the upside that Polygon had, and since then we have seen here a wave A to the downside, a wave B to the upside, which is a corrective wave, and a wave C down. This would have played out differently had that wave B been up much higher, and had we made a significantly higher high. We could have then potentially counted that as a new wave 1. But in the end it wouldn't have made a major difference to the current scenario. We would still have come down here fairly low, and even in this scenario here where we've got an ABC correction, where that whole bit here where we were at times looking really bullish throughout September, October, November, December even, this was actually part of the correction, and we talked about it. Initially we talked about that this could really be a very bullish setup, all these 1-2 setups, but then you had too many. It became unrealistic, and then we had the head and shoulders forming here. That was it, and since then we dropped below the ascending trend line, and then I showed you what we made here. No, how did that work out? So what we formed here, if I zoom in, or if I go to the 8-hour chart, you can see that what we formed up here was a head and shoulders pattern. So head and shoulders, very similar to what we did here, also a head and shoulders. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We broke through that line, formed a new head and shoulders pattern. We broke through the line, formed here. Now what we're forming is another left shoulder, a head, and maybe we're going to form the right shoulder, and then again you're going to break through here, and you're going to pretty much, as we did here, enlarge. It's quite funny though to see it. So what you had here initially, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, then you broke it to the downside, and then what did you do? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So that head was used to retest the previous support as resistance. We did the same thing again. We came down here, forming now a left shoulder, a head, retest the previous support as resistance, and we might now form the right shoulder that is still missing, and it would work out very well because we're now in this apex of this triangle pattern there. And what we could then potentially do is just drop another level down, right? Party invite us the little one, decline. So dropping here step by step through the fib levels. Quite funny to see how this is playing out in terms of repeating the patterns, especially on this chart. Quite unique. And yeah, we are now finding support here just above the next fib level, which is here above the 0.5 fib level at 141. But if you lose that, then you're going to drop down one more step and you're going to sit in above the 61.8% fib level at $1.08. And then we're getting into territory which is already very close to my target area here between the 88.7% fib level and the 78.6% fib level, between 32 and 60 cents. Now I said all the way through, the $1 level, to get there down there, you need to break the $1 level, yeah, which is also very close to that 61.8% fib level. And if you're not breaking it, there is a chance still for the bulls to start from here. But I would be very much in favor to really clean that chart up and make a significantly lower low. That is typically what you want to see to really be prepared for new all-time highs as well. There is of course another scenario here where we talked about that before, that we could count this here as a diagonal pattern. So you had your 5 waves here and you had your A, B, and you're coming down already in the C. Based on that, the correction could be over. I don't necessarily believe in that yet because Bitcoin still hasn't reached its target area down there. A lot of cryptos are still correcting, and yeah, I don't really believe in this scenario until we really see a significant breakout to the upside. So all of that, you know, you're still in a downtrend, that there is no way around it. You're still in a downtrend, and you are until you're not anymore. So that is why we have to assume we're going to go down further. There is no reason to speculate now that we could have the low could be already in, because we are still in this downtrend. We have a death cross. We are below the 50-day moving average, below the 200-day moving average, below this descending trend line. Yeah, we might be forming another head and shoulders pattern. There is at least not yet any sign of bullishness, and of course I'll keep you updated if that changes, you know. But if you also take a look here on the daily chart, you're gonna see the momentum is bearish on the RSI, yeah, bearish momentum. You see the MACD is also dropping down, losing buying pressure here, so that is also, our buying momentum gets lost. And also here, yeah, if you see that the stochastic RSI is also started to drop, so that also it shows you that the momentum is actually currently coming down here on the daily. And yeah, therefore I would expect further price drops here. I gave you the support levels, and the resistance here, the next one is at 175, by the way. I think I didn't mention that. 175, that is the next fib level resistance. Yeah, this is also very close to where you currently have the 50-day and the 200-day moving averages located. But yeah, if the correction, when the correction is then finally finished, what we can expect is a price range of between 458 to 567. That would be very likely, but maybe it will go even higher. But this is the minimum, the absolute minimum for the next major wave to the upside. But it's not smashing, it's not super high returns. I think we can expect more from other cryptos, and the reason for that is that first, MATIC needs to correct further, and then you get your 10x out of here as well. Yeah, but not yet, because we are still a bit too high compared to other cryptos. That's at least my view here for Polygon MATIC. All right, hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please smash the like button, subscribe, and also leave a comment for the algorithm. And if you want to see my own buy and sell orders also for Polygon MATIC and for other cryptos, and want to join a weekly live stream, the Telegram live chat, the Discord server, then yeah, feel free to check out the channel membership, and you can do that on my website or here on YouTube. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.